Hey guys, welcome to my very first video on my channel. Woo! This is basically a video how I do my natural makeup and basically what I use, and I think I put all the brushes how I use in there. If I didn't, then I'll write it down below, I guess. But if you do enjoy this video, make sure you write down in the comments, and if you have any ideas or anything, make sure you put it down there too. I think I say that later. I'm probably gonna say this later in the video too. But if you want to see how to do this, then keep on watching. I hope you enjoy it very much. Alright, first off, we're going to start with our eyebrows, and I'm going to be using a Wet n Wild liner brush, and then I'm going to be using for the product a Sweet and Shimmer On The Go. I'm using this first color here. You can tell which color. I'm using this color. And first, I'm going to start out by combing out my brows into the shape that I want. Brows a little weird sometimes, but alright, I'm going to come back when my brows are done, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright, now that I have my brows done, they're not twins, they're sisters, like Jeffree Star always says. Next we're going to go on to our eyeliner, and I'm going to be using, if I can grab it, because apparently I can't, an e.l.f. liquid eyeliner in the color Charcoal, and I'm just going to show you what I do with this. Okay, guess my face is really bright right now, but basically what I do is I draw, you guys didn't see that, I draw a little line on both sides of my eyes, and they might not look completely even right now, but they're not always going to be completely even. Then I'm just going to take the line and pull right back in like that. I know this side's a little bit different than this side, it's okay. And then we just gotta fill it in. And then since your eyeliner is not always going to be completely even, you can take a Q-tip, get a little wet with your mouth hole, and straighten your lines like so, and do that on the other side too. Alright, now that my liner is done, it might look a little weird, but it's okay. And next we're going to do our lashes, and I'm doing my lashes, and I'm going to be using Lash Sensational by Maybelline. First, what I do is I take my eyelash curler wherever it seemed to have disappeared. I think I left it over there. Basically what I do is take my lash curler and I curl my eyelashes first, and then I put on my mascara. I'll be back when that's done. Alright, so as you can see, I finished my lashes. And now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing my skin. What I'm going to be using, a concealer. Apparently the sun does not like me today. Also, before I do this, I just want to point out that I do my skin after my eyes. The reason being that you tend to mess up sometimes when you're doing eyeshadow, and then you also have fallout. So when you're fixing, when you under here, when you get this eyeshadow and you mess up a little bit, and you have all this work already done with your concealer, your foundation, and everything, and your primer and everything, you're just gonna end up wiping that off. So basically what I do is I just do I do my eyes first, and that's technically a lot of other people don't do that. It's technically not the correct way, but there's no correct way to makeup, so I mean, you can do whatever you want with it, but I do my skin second. So also I do my brows, my eyes, my lashes. I guess that's not technically part of your eyes, but I don't know anything about the body apparently. Then I do my skin, and then I do my cheeks, and then I do my lips, and I pretty much go in that order. But now, get that out the way, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Makeup Stick Concealer. It smells a little weird. It kind of smells like paint, I guess, but I mean, it works pretty well. But basically, I put it underneath my eyes here, in like a nice little swipe, and then I do a little thing down my nose, and then I do a line down my forehead, and then a line down here, and I do a dot here, a dot here. So I kind of look like I got some football player war paint on, but it's okay. Then I take my off-brand beauty blender, if I can find it real quick. It's basically from the Ulta Spring Collection. It's like gross, I know. And basically what I do is I just buff that all in. Alright, now that skin's out of the way, next what we're going to do is highlighter. And you know, this is me we're talking about here, and highlighter is my favorite part of the day. If I can find my highlighter, that'd be nice. But, okay, here it is. What I'm using is the e.l.f. Moonlight Pearl highlighter. It, personally to me, a lot of people say this is like really blinding, but if I should, this is clean finger, by the way. It's a lot of swipes, and then, I mean, you can sort of, it's okay. I mean, it's not the greatest. It's not, okay, you can kind of see that. It's not 10 out of 10 to me, but, it does work really well. But the thing, oh no, I just got stuff all over my leg. But, I just made that worse. But, for me, it's not the most blinding. It's more of a natural thing. That's why I use it on my everyday makeup. But basically, I'm going to be taking an EcoTools fan brush. It's not, okay. And what I do is I put it here, 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 and then here. By the way, when I looked down my leg and said, oh no, it's because, I accidentally wiped some eyeliner all over my leg. But we're not going to talk about that. So if my camera will focus, you're gonna see, you can't see that, I'm just putting it on here, and then I just kind of swipe it on here. When my camera decides to focus again, then you might be able to see it a little more, but it closed. But this is basically my natural stuff. You can kind of see it. It's not, okay, well, I mean, it's not 10 out of 10, but it still works pretty well. But however, my favorite highlighter that I do have is from Makeup Revolution. It's a strobing highlighter, as you can see. And basically, if you look at it in a certain light, it looks green, and I think that's actually really cool. A lot of them don't do this though. Apparently, mine is like one of the special ones that does that. So let me just. Like, I mean, that's crazy. So, and you can see that's, I mean, oh jeez, oh my Jesus. And you can see it's pretty pigmented. And, sorry, my camera keeps going out of focus. But, it works really, really well. But that one is one of my favorite highlighters. And, basically the last step that we're gonna have for today, for this look, well, one of the last steps is I'm going to take some lip balm and just, this is, by Academy of Color. It's the Silky Lips in Pink Guava. It's my favorite. And we're done with that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our setting spray. That's not setting spray. That's not setting spray. That's setting spray. And it's the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. As you can tell, I like e.l.f. Plus it's affordable, and it's like, thanks. So basically, I do a couple squirts of this, and by a couple, I mean like 7. So, and basically what I do right after is just fan it all, and then it sets it in a lot better, because if you let it dry naturally, it doesn't set as well. And that, personally in my opinion, it works like that. It works a lot better, but it's kind of, and you can see. Alright, so I think that's really much all for today. But yeah, this is my natural stuff. My highlighter is a little but if you have any suggestions on different products to use and different ideas, because remember, I do use mostly cheap things. I do have some little higher end stuff sometimes. Like I have a couple Urban Decay things, but they're all pretty much gifts because I can't afford that. But I use a lot of cheap makeup just because it's affordable, and you can see what you can use with it and see what type of stuff works best. And yeah, so thank you for watching all today. I know this video is kind of short, but you know, not a lot to do. And I think next time I have a video, I'm going to be having, it's pretty much going to be like a natural look, maybe a pinkish look, and then I'm not exactly sure what's going to go on next. It kind of just goes on what I do. If you have any suggestions or any ideas that you want me to do, just write down in the comments, and make sure you like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I guess it's not for you, but that's okay. Yeah, just I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, well, bye bye.